Whoops. Bounce into my camera again. Alright. Let's see. It is Sunday. Hi. Oh, okay, here he is. Oh, my little buddy. What? Say hi to the camera. Say hi. Anyhow, it's Sunday, and yesterday, Ron decides to come over. My brother Ron decides to come over and says, "Hey, why don't we go a bunch of garage sales?" I saw there's a whole bunch of signs out. So we go out and we wander all over the place looking at these different garage sales. And first we didn't have Anaya with us, and then she showed up later. But yeah, so we ended up going one place, and I got my daughter wanted this, my granddaughter wanted this dry erase marker they had for like $2 and whatever, put in her room, whatever. So anyhow, so I got that, and then Ron picked up something else for $3 she wanted, I don't know. And then we went to this other garage sale, and this guy had all kinds of stuff. He even had a full-size violin, and then we looked and he had this trumpet, and then a big old air compressor. And we heard him talk to this other guy. He said, "Well, how much you want for the air compressor?" And the guy says, $40. I mean, it was a big one. He said the only thing that was wrong with it, he said, is just the switch. He said you have to plug it in and rather than turn the switch on. But he said it still worked. So of course, something like that, you know, for $40. I mean, geez. I mean, talk about a steal. So anyhow, Ron sees this other trombone sitting there, and something else, whatever it was, something for a couple of bucks. And then the guy says, he says, "Well, how much you want for the trombone?" The guy says, "Oh, $5. So Ron, he said, "Can't go wrong for $5." Or he says, he didn't even know how to play a trumpet or anything. He says, "What the heck? For $5, I'll pick it up." So he picked that up, and not today. Now he's working on it to right now, because he said, well, yesterday what happened, we brought it home and wasn't getting much air out of it. Okay, that was one thing. So turns it over, some rocks come out of the trumpet. So he says, "Well, I wonder if there's any more in there." So anyhow, I get my video camera, and I go down with the camera, and sure enough, there's a rock in there sideways. It's stuck in there. So he gets that out, and then still couldn't get more wind out of one other section. So okay, I stuck the camera down there again. Sure enough, we found it in another spot. There was something else. It was one of those little Nerf little things they shoot out of a Nerf gun. So yeah, it was just stuck in there. So just got a wire, pushed it out, and that was it. Sure enough, no problem. All the air is in there. So it's got some dents and stuff, like, you know, if somebody had dropped it. Well, anyhow, he went ahead and straightened all that out. Showed me today. He's got it all straightened out, and it just needs to be soldered in a couple of spots because the solder joints had come loose. Well, no big deal. So yeah, so that was one thing, and then also yesterday, I got the other 24-volt power supply showed up. Yeah, stuck in this thing, just the box in a bag, no other packing at all. And here's what the power supply looks like. Compact DC power supply, cost $20. It was made in China, but did not come from China. And yeah, 24-volt power supply, and you just go ahead and plug your AC in back there, and there's all the other connections in the back. So that's going to power the dynamotor for the other Arc 5. I already have one already that's taking care of this other dynamotor here. And then Ron comes over with these other really small little circuit boards for the, he said, you know, you could probably use these with, on the other RT70. And I said, oh, Okay. So we hooked that up. Sure enough, you can get 90 volts out of it. It's adjustable. You can get 90 volts out of it. Actually 90 up to, I think it was 300 and something, I think. So it's totally adjustable. And yeah, couldn't believe it actually worked. In fact, what I'll do is I'll stop here and I'll go back in the other room and I'll show you got it hooked up so that those are when I can show you how that works. It's got a small power supply that puts actually you can vary the amount of voltage you put into that power supply, or the other, yeah, the little, really small power supply, and it goes into the dynamotor and then back out. So okay, so anyway, so that seems to work pretty good. So anyway, we'll go ahead and I'll show you how that works. Oh, come on, guys. Okay, here we are back here. Now, this is my regulated 12 volt supply. It's going to be going into this other supply, and the 24 volts from the dynamotor goes into this, and then we'll see we have this other one here. We're going to probably get about 90 volts out of that one, but I can actually adjust it with this right here. So all I'm going to do is I'll set it up, and you guys can see this. I'll see if I can make it so you guys can see that meter. Okay, anyway, so what I'm going to do is set it on this. Get it up some. See if you can see that. Okay, it's up. And we'll get closer, and hopefully you'll be able to see that. And the next sound you hear will probably be the dynamotor coming on. Yep, there it is. It's not real loud. This can actually adjust it so it's really quiet. Okay. So anyway, now we'll go ahead and turn the meter on. It's on DC, and we'll see what we can get out of it. Oop. Yep, 90 volts. There it is. You hear that little thing humming away? Okay, so won't be a problem at all getting 90 volts for the other radio, for the RT70. I'm just going to use this same kind of setup with my 12 volt supply. Okay, and these are, yeah, this is really hard to believe. This is actually a high voltage supply. That little tiny thing right there, it's something else. So I don't know where he finds these things. Always finds something like this. So anyhow, that's going to be it for now, and we'll see you guys later. Everybody be safe out there.